Okay, so let's go ahead and do some Himalayan cave exercises. Just start with your feet about hips width apart, and you can begin by rolling the shoulders 4 times in one direction and 4 times in the other. Just breathing nice and even on your inhale, smooth and complete on the exhale. You can start to tune in to how crunchy or how stuck or how tight the shoulders are. Right. And we'll go ahead and come to a stillness and just feel for a moment. Find your Tadasana, palms face forward. Feel the feet grounded down to the earth, left hand on your chest, and just swing your right arm 4 rounds in one direction and then 4 in the other. And then switch sides. And then coming into stillness, just feeling no matter what the breath is doing, if it's in alignment with your movements and it's a faster paced breath, or it's a slower paced breath and your movements are creating a polyrhythm. The goal is skill in action. So we want to, as best as possible, be grounded in the breath and let the breath lead the movement or hold the movement, right? We want to have the prana, the mind stuff behind, or the chitta, the mind stuff behind the prana. So go ahead and place one forearm over the other. We'll do 30 seconds. So I may be moving at either a slower or faster pace than you'd like to move right now. So just adjust to your level of energy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and pause. Palms face forward. You can tap the heels down just to remind you to keep your energy grounded. Keep an even amount of weight through both feet and from front to back. So I'll turn to the side. You don't have to. We'll do another arm movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Elbows bend. So 30 seconds, please. Four, 3, 2, and 1. And just take a moment to feel. Again, noticing your breath, your stance, and how the body is supporting you. And seeing if you can feel more subtly into the energy. So this is a lot of upper body movement. You may feel energy rising. So let's go ahead and integrate everything now at the navel. So feet are slightly wider and we'll move into our twists. 30 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. And just take a moment to feel. Notice where the energy is flowing and where the mind is going. Good. We're going to do 11 rounds of breath of joy. Inhale, 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 exhale. However, if your nervous system is already really lifted, very activated, just do inhale, exhale, exhale out the mouth with the ha. Okay, so you choose. Whenever you're ready, we'll begin around 11 rounds. So this is very cleansing. And just is really wonderful at removing metabolic waste, anything that feels like it's coagulating and creating a density in the body, in the mind, in any deeper areas of the tissues, muscles, organ systems. Last one. And then find your stance. Feel into your Tadasana, the strength of your body connecting to the earth. So feel that groundedness. Notice your breath. Notice the flow of subtle energy. And notice the mind, everything sinking as one. So let's do the diagonal stretches now. Feet are even wider. You can soften the knees. And when you're ready, we'll do 30 seconds, again at your pace and level of intensity. So what I love to do is really feeling this almost electrifying awakening along the side of my body. I like to see it or feel it as like a body light bright, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just come into your stance. Again, notice the body, the breath, your energy, the mind. Good. Let's get a little bit into our hip rolls. So you can do full circles with your hips, 4 in one direction and then 4 in the other. Nice deep breath in, and then a long breath out can be even out through the mouth. And then we'll shift to one leg and continue 4 circles with one knee, getting into the hip socket while also working on balance, and then 4 circles in the other direction. Nice deep breath in and long breath out. You start to feel all of this awakened energy from the upper body. We're now moving it down in towards the legs. Go ahead and come into your Tadasana, palms face forward. Just take a moment to feel. Perhaps the body is feeling a little juicier, a little more lubricated and open, less tense, less dense. Notice the breath. See if you can relax into the waves of breath. And feel the waves of breath guiding the energy down into being grounded, but also this return of a lightness and expansion. And notice your mind. Good. So here's a little bit of a psoas release. So you can come back to that first leg and we'll do figure 8s with the knee coming in and then the knee floating out. So it's just in front of the standing leg, little figure 8s. And just do 4 rounds. This is the last one. Good. Let's come into center. Tap the heels down. Find your balance on the opposite leg. So one side can feel completely different than the other, and at any time, go ahead and lean on a wall if you need to. Good, and tap the heels down. Just take a moment to feel. So you're going to continue to release the psoas. Coming back to that first leg, you can either allow your arms to move in opposite movements of the leg, or you can have your hands on your hips. I'm going to go ahead and move the arms just so you can see that. Just 30 seconds here, really feeling this nice elongation around the right thigh, deeper into the musculature here, allowing the psoas and all of those groupings of muscles to release. And we can even bend the knee a little bit as it rises. The true release, though, happens with the straight leg, and so you may need to elevate if that's an awkward posture flow. So go ahead and come back to your center. Just take a moment to adjust. And then shift the weight to the other leg and release on the other side, about 30 seconds. And anytime if you feel a nice sigh out the mouth or that longer breath out is needed, this is good. You're integrating and releasing any tension or whatnots from the nervous system. Good. Come back into your Tadasana pose, palms face forward, tap the heels down. Just take a moment to feel. I'm going to do a little more of a stronger, more powerful move. So coming into a warrior stance, interlacing your hands so your pointer fingers point up like Charlie's Angels mudra, and then gaze is at the horizon. Inhale here, exhale, gather the right knee to the chest. So we're going to do this 9 times. Inhaling and exhale. Last one. Come into your neutral posture. Take a moment to feel, even tapping the heels down. Nice deep breath in and long breath out. Again, notice the body, the breath, the energy flow, and the mind. Where are your thoughts? Are they moving inwards? Can you sync the mind and your thoughts to feel the effects of the energy in the body? Other side, 9 rounds. Finding again your neutral stance. And just take a moment to feel. So check into the different layers, the physical body, the breath body, and the energy that rides along the waves of breath. And then even more subtle, the mind, possibly mood. And maybe deeper in, just feeling this joyful presence within you, this blissful, eternal, wise self within. So we'll close with just the lymphatic shake. So you can come onto the first leg, deep breath in and a long breath out. So we'll start with shaking the calf muscle of the one leg. And it doesn't matter which way you point the leg. You just want to get a nice vibration here. And we'll switch sides. You can breathe out through the mouth, or you can breathe out through the nose, whichever one you like. I'm doing the mouth right now just because it feels good. Let's come into neutral stance, maybe feet a little wider than the hips. And shake, 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 shake it out. The thighs, shake your glutes. All the way up to the torso. Getting into the breasts, the shoulders, the arms. Deep breath in, long breath out. You can even do lion's breath. Right? You can stomp, tap, lean over. I love to envision that I'm sweeping energy in and down and out through my feet, down, out through my mouth, into the magma, the belly of the earth. So just about 5 more seconds here. And then go ahead and come into your Tadasana, palms face forward. Just take a moment to feel. Allow the breath to be messy, maybe even uncoordinated at first. And then come back to the feeling tone of the body. Come home to the body. The mind is resting in this physical sensation of body. And now as the breath moving through the body, you start to relax and the breath smooths itself out. Deeper, longer, smoother rhythms. Working towards samavriti, or inhaling a certain count, exhaling a little bit longer. Notice your energy level. And notice the state of mind, even the kind of thoughts that you're having. How are you feeling now as opposed to how you began the practice? And if you have 3 minutes, go ahead and lie down. You could take a little shavasana and then go on with your day. Enjoy. Blessings.